Brandon Gaudin alongside your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football gives their defense in this one to win this ball game.
Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Man, I hate playing these people with these. Modified teams.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Lawrence Taylor in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
And going deep for Hill. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long.
300. Eagle.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Now Sanders. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go!
A first carry for the Hall of Famer, Barry Sanders. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now it's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Four down. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Let's go! One.
On 1st and 10, McNabb. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
It's a play fake. Now Vic. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And give them a gain of 37.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kevin Green able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Off the play fake, Vic. He'll rifle this one deep right, and this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, New Orleans. Randy Moss, 36 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy back wide open. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Come on, let's go. White 90. White 90. Hut.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Left side here to Sanders. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
I know some people express surprise when Barry Sanders catches the football because his rushing numbers get most of the attention, but he also contributed in his career in the passing game like we just saw there.
Yeah, he had nearly 3,000 career receiving yards, and I think that gets overshadowed by the over 15,000 rushing yards that Mr. Sanders had.
Flex round! Flex round!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. J.J. Watt. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Ohio! We got three, fellas. We got 3. Flex round! Flex round!
Second down, McNabb. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
No, some simple shit, I guess.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. Play action now. Vic out to his left. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again, Vic on 2nd and 10. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Alpha!
Vic will look to throw on first down. This will be caught at about the 5. And it's a fumble. And the Ravens have got it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. catch the ball.
Look at that fake
There's
ass
going to be
shit,
some
man. Come
traffic
on, man.
somewhere. They got to put it away and
That shouldn't
secure
happen,
it
bro.
as they
Like,
try and get downfield.
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a time quarter.
this is very dumb. All he just go to recent plays instead of searching through the whole thing. Stupid ass.
Strong left. Strong left. Strong left. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. White 90. White 90.
Now they toss out wide to Sanders. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Come on, let's go. Red 38.
To throw on second, McNabb. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
He's going to air one out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on, and it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last
Here
drive.
we go. Red 38. Red 38.
Out of the gun, McNabb. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. Turn, please. Flex round. Flex round. Shut down. Motion, motion. Check, check, check. Shift.
Now a first down throw. McNabb to the left side here for Eifert. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. White 90. White 90.
From the gun, here's McNabb. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Four down, four down. Here we go. Red.
Now it's McNabb. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And avoids the contact by sliding. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
On first down, it's McNabb. To the left side here for Eifert. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Hey, let's go! Red 38! Red 38! 45. Ohio!
McNabb to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 9 there, the first down completion. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs.
Flex round!
McNabb. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They said double coverage on it. Made it really hard for him to get the ball.
They run with a Hall of Famer, Sanders. And he won't get to the marker as they're going to stop him for a 2nd straight play right at the line of scrimmage.
Check nickel. Blitz!
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Double. White 90, white 20. Orange. 91 is the mic. Salt. White 20.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Eagle. Check 3. White 20. White 20. Check 91. 91 is the mic. What is it?
From the gun, Vick. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Orange.
From the shotgun, it's Vick. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. 12 yards on the return that time, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. On now is the big leg of Greg Zuerlein. He has hit from as far as 61 away in his career. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. On now is the big leg of Greg Zuerlein. He has hit from as far as 61 away in his career. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have time over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Motion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know the defenders are getting up off the ground, heaving a sigh of relief. They just held Barry Sanders to a -yard run. But Barry holds the NFL record for most carries for negative yardage. The all-time leader, 1,114 yards lost on his carries. But he balanced it with over 15,000 yards gained when he ran the football.
I think the pros outweigh the cons. Here's McNabb. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Easy money. You see how people just get their ass whooped and like to leave?